It's probably collectively as bad as we've played, I think, since I've been the head coach, and that falls on my shoulders of making sure we have a better performance out there on the field. There's some positives. I think we played at times some really good red zone defense out there. We bent a lot, and you can't do that, giving up way too many yards. But in the red zone, we did make some plays. So I think our kicking game was solid at times today. Our coverage unit, they had the top punt returner in the country, and his longest return today was 9 yards. I think our coverage units did a pretty good job at times. Baker punted the ball well. Kickoff coverage unit was solid. We didn't get many opportunities to do it. It was solid, not giving up a lot of returns opening kickoff. We just had one guy get out of position, but the rest of the night we did a decent job at that, get a field goal. Hopefully get Derek back on track with his confidence. Albert Russell will start a quarterback for us next week. Before you need to ask the question, he will start a quarterback for us next week. And I expect Chris to play next week as well, and maybe Dylan as well. We'll see how it all goes in practice.
Did you just not get enough practice reps for Chris today?
Well, Chris didn't practice really Monday, Tuesday. Right. Came in Wednesday, and the plan. Chris was certainly in the plan to play today. As the game shook out, didn't get him in there, and at the end, I want to make sure he's 100% healthy for next week.
You talk about getting within 14-10 off Fletcher Cox is big. Long recovery. Feel like you got the momentum there.
Yeah, and we had the ball, and it's 14-10. We're doing some good things, and we give up 10 points in the last 4 minutes of the half. I think that was a real turning point for us with our guys. And that's something, and I have to do a better job coaching. I got to look at what our routine is, how we're working those situations. That's a couple times this year we've given up scores right before the half. Those are huge, scores at the end of the half. Those are huge momentum swings. And of course, again, we had the ball. We sat with our offense looking there. It was 4 minutes left in the half. We have the ball. It's a 14-10 game. I talked to him. I said, listen, you want a momentum swing? We drive down the field and score right here at 17-14 with the ball to start the second half. We're going to own the rest of this game. And, we don't. We miss a throw. We don't make a play. All of a sudden, it's, 24-10 instead of 17-14. Those are huge momentum swings. And, coming out in the second half, we're still in a good position. Even though you're down, but you have the ball to start the second half, all you need to score. All you need to score to flip momentum, and we come out and just don't play very well at all.
Disappointing the pass defense. Tyler Wilson set a school record of 90 pass completions.
Yeah, we weren't very good at all on pass defense. And, that's a coaching issue. We'll get that fixed. I think, to me, it is as much as anything, making sure we have guys in position to make plays. It's one thing if their guys are leaping all over the place, making spectacular catches, and they did make some good catches today, but they had some guys open, and that's a coaching issue.
You told the decision to go for it on fourth and about a foot there with Vic when you're on the 30.
Yeah, we're an aggressive team. I want to have an aggressive mindset. I want our players to have an aggressive mindset. And you think you should be able to get a foot. I don't like my play call there. And looking back at it, I don't like my play call. I don't mind my decision to go for it right there. But, talking upstairs, and I called that play, and, talking to Les, you're probably a little better play if you're going in that situation.
But you're in the shotgun there. Were you...
We're always in the shotgun.
Yeah, were you thinking there about going into...
No, if I had done a different play, we still would have been the shotgun just a little bit.
Okay.
When you have a three-man front or three linemen, four linebackers, and you try some different package systems, sometimes get a little pressure on there, too.
Well, one big key for us coming in this game, we felt we needed to get pressure. We haven't done a great job getting pressure out of four-man lines. This year, at times, we got some pressure, but collectively, not enough. Collectively, he was able to get the ball out, make throws, and have some open guys when he wanted to make the throws.
Talk about Favre's play on the goal line package.
Yeah, he came in and with the issue, and a lot of that, Chris, everybody's used to seeing Chris do that stuff. Dylan's practiced it a bunch this week. Put Dylan in with that short yardage kind of package, single wing package, and did a nice job. I think a good learning experience to him. You see him, he's a tough kid. He's got to learn to make sure of the ball security running inside right there, how physical it is going to be in the course of the game. But I thought he ran the ball well.
You go the whole third quarter without getting a first down. Did you just feel like one play could have turned it for you and gotten them on the run?
No, we just weren't executing very good at all.
Okay.
We just didn't execute very well at all in the third quarter. I think we came out the first time we had one-on-one coverage. We missed it, not even close to the receiver on the throw. We had Chad Bumpus open down the sideline. Some big things. They run a very similar play. They hit number 3 there on a fade in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
We have Chad Bumpus open the same way he was open, and we overthrow it. Some of those things that we got to make sure that getting the reps we need in practice. I got to do a better job coaching that up, making sure we are accurate throwing the ball. Tyler's a good passer. We just got to be sharper and crisper in throwing the football, and we didn't do that. When you play as bad as we played since I've been here, that's all on me. That's me not having this team ready the way they needed to.
Any thought about playing Ralph, or was he just completely ruled out?
Well, no. There was a lot of thought. The plan was to play him. And as the game went on, I'm looking and I wanted to see what, Dylan had played a couple plays. I wanted to see what Dylan could do. He took a lot of reps, give him an opportunity to just see what he could do, get some experience. And with Chris, when you have a concussion, we're going to be very cautious with guys with injuries. And even though he could have played, I wanted to make sure that he was going to be 100% healthy because we need him this week.
Fletcher blocks a kick, returns a fumble.
Big game. We know a lot of guys play like Fletcher Cox does. Fletcher, but he practices that way, he prepares that way, he plays that way, and it's starting to lead that way now. It's starting to. He's a very young player. The issue is, you're looking at a guy that's a true junior, asking him to kind of be one of the leaders, if not the leader of the football team. And he's getting better at it.
Second quarter, you took Carmen out and Clausell finished out the rest of the game.
Yeah, a couple mistakes early in the game that cost us. Some missed assignments, went the wrong way a couple times, and you can't do those things in big games. So, we'll see how practice goes this week.
Had Arkansas thrown the tight end as much as they did today? Did y'all pick that up on?
Yeah, they just they do a good job spreading out and taking advantage of who you're not covering. And you can do that at 10 of 17 on third down. When you're staying on the field and giving yourself more opportunities, you're going to throw to a lot more receivers.
And they weren't some of those quick throws, though. It seemed like Wilson had all day to kind of go back and forth wherever he wanted to find the open guy.
Yeah, there were times we got pressure, and there were times we didn't. And one of the issues, we weren't always getting pressure when we were blitzing, and that's a big problem. We got to make sure if you are going to come after them,
You got to get there.
you got to get there. And if we are going to cover, we got to be a little tighter. They had some guys open even when we were in coverages.
I think Becker's fatigue in the second quarter. He spent 10 minutes out there.
What's this?
Spent 10 minutes on the field in the second quarter. Long series of plays there, especially when you feel the defense kind of just wore down. Just it's like in some sense there. How do you do conditioning, but you just feel
No, I don't. I just think we didn't do a good job, like I said, because we stopped them a bunch in the red zone. So we stopped them when we needed to. But we need to do a much better job getting off the field. We need to do a good job of stopping them when they first get the ball, not once they all the way get down to the red zone.
Just talk about the offensive problems just in the last six weeks, really. And
Well, we're actually, at times we've had some good offensive games thrown in there.
against SEC teams, I guess is what I mean.
Kentucky, we had a pretty good offensive night at times. So when you look at that, we've had a couple good offensive games thrown in there. Tonight, like I said, I'm disappointed in our execution, disappointed myself. We have to do a much better job with our guys. And it gives the play better in offense.
And next week, bowl eligibility. I think this hadn't happened in 21 years. The state's fighting for bowl eligibility against Ole Miss in the last game. It's very important.
Me? Egg Bowl's the most important thing. If it needs a bowl, fantastic. If it doesn't, fantastic. It's all about winning that game, as it's always been since the day I took this job.